Hey guys, this is Readings by Rissa here. I just want to talk to you a little bit about my story and how I started this path. So ever since I was really young, I've had paranormal experiences. I've seen or felt energies that I couldn't explain or couldn't necessarily perceive with the naked eye. And it always gave me some kind of fear or worry towards exploring it. When I was really young, I didn't understand it. I was raised in the church and I didn't really get a lot of support on trying to explore these energies or understand them. It was more of just, pray about it and move on, and I didn't know really how else to cope. So I really pushed away a lot of these visions and a lot of the energies that I was feeling out of fear. When I got older, around 10 to 12 years old, I started having really strong clairvoyant experiences where I was seeing people's guardian angels hovering over them, seeing people's auras, and it really got frightening for me because I still didn't understand it, but I was at the age where I knew that this wasn't my imagination, and I knew this wasn't things that I could just make up. So I really started shutting down at that time. I didn't want to deal with the visions I had, so I would really just quiet my mind and try to push all of these feelings and energies away. Eventually that spiraled into a lot of anxiety for me. I ended up having a lot of tension around different people and different crowds because I was feeling people's energies and not knowing how to translate it. A lot of the visions that I was having, I was pushing away, and I was really trying not to have any weird experiences happen to me, which was pretty impossible. So I ended up having a lot of panic attacks. I ended up kind of isolating myself and really not wanting to be around anyone, just out of the fear of having any of these experiences happen to me. For a few years that actually worked. I was able to shut down a lot of these experiences and keep myself from feeling them, but it ended up sending me into a strong depression, isolation, and just knowing that this wasn't really me. I was very antisocial, which was not normally my characteristic. I was also very timid and just very paranoid about things. I didn't want to be around people. And so eventually the panic attacks continued, and they really started standing out every day. I was having 3 to 4 panic attacks a week, and it was affecting every part of my life. So when I really kind of realized that this was affecting me so much, I started reaching out medically to resolve my anxiety. I went to doctors. I got prescribed different anti-anxiety medication, but nothing was working. My panic attacks were just as strong, and I was actually having very toxic reactions to the medications that the doctors were prescribing. So I knew this wasn't the answer for me. Luckily, about a few weeks into this really hard time of anxiety, I met a friend who had a mother who was very intuitive, and her mother was Christian and raised in the church, so I didn't feel worried or nervous about it because I was raised to be kind of a skeptical on this intuitive stuff because it seemed very woo-woo, and people, talked a lot of things bad about it when I was younger. But I was open to seeing her because she had a similar background to me, and it seemed like it fit my style. So I went to her to ask to see what I could do to get rid of my anxiety. To my surprise, she told me that I actually had this very strong intuitive skill and gift, and that the reason why my anxiety was so strong was that I was very empathic and was unable to translate the energy I was feeling and picking up from other people, and that a spirit realm that was trying to interact with me as well. When she told me this, it resonated with me very strongly. I had chills up and down my spine, goosebumps all over, and I instantly felt a breath of fresh air and a relief from my anxiety just in her telling me this message. So she gave me my first deck of tarot cards. They were actually oracle cards, and I was able to start doing readings for myself and just my friends to see how it felt and to see if that would help my anxiety. And I absolutely was able to relieve myself from anxiety with this skill. I never have had a panic attack since I started using my intuitive gift and started using it to help others. I'm so happy that I've been able to find a way to cope with my anxiety and help others do the same. A lot of my purpose is to teach everybody how to use their own intuitive gifts so that they can help translate the energies around them and navigate their path more smoothly, without stress, without depression, and with a whole new breath of fresh air on life. I really hope that this helps you guys and that you are able to understand this story and that you might have some similarities as well in it. If you do, please comment and let me know what your experiences have been. And if you're curious about your own intuitive ability or feel that you also have this gift, I also offer mentoring. I do workshops to help you develop your intuition as well. And I am absolutely open to giving you readings and helping you along that path. So please let me know what I can do to help you on your journey. I hope this has been helpful for you guys, and I cannot wait to continue connecting with you guys. Thank you so much for listening. See you later.